Hey guys, it's Francois from Production Music Live. And the other day I was listening to Tinlicker set on YouTube from ABGT350, where they're playing really nice tracks. And I was inspired to take a look into their style and just, try to remake a couple of their songs from that mix. And I really like this track, Fractal. So I sat down and listened to it and tried to remake it more or less. That's this part of the project here. And then I changed some MIDI notes and some harmonies and chords and stuff and made it sound different. So we can take a look at the different version, because in the original version, the lead goes like this. Well, and for now, here in the back, we're playing this. Not too different. We are using Serum here. Very simple patch. Basic MIDI, one voice and another saw wave here, another voice, and just a little bit of pluckiness here with the second envelope, and then compression, delay, like long reverb. There's no effects applied here in Serum. Just using this Ableton reverb here. And maybe in the back you saw there's another reverb on top of that, which I used to replace Valhalla Shimmer. Yeah, it's actually, I didn't make this one from scratch. I hardly do that. When I'm trying to remake a track, usually what I do, I go to my project files, and I've done a lot of remakes in Ableton projects in the past. Actually, this is the wrong folder because I'm on the iMac today, because the MacBook Pro is just melting at these temperatures. And so I had to go back to the iMac, where I'm almost not having any files available. And we still are cooking at 80 degrees Celsius right now per core. So the iMac 2017 has 4 cores, and I think the maximum clock frequency is 4.4 or something like that per core. And since we are screen recording right now, we are really asking quite a lot. And actually, we have 35 degrees today. It's pretty hot inside as well. And the MacBook Pro 16-inch won't work. It's like it's hitting high temperatures immediately. There's no working in Ableton and recording your screen at the same time. Maybe something's wrong with the sensor or something. I don't know. I need to check in the morning next week and maybe get it repaired or something. I don't know. Do you ever have these types of problems? I guess everybody has, because if you're working in such projects here with a bunch of instances of Serum and Wavetable here as well, it's not the biggest project I've ever made. I've made much bigger ones, but we are at 60 tracks. And as always, we're trying to make everything more or less on our own and synthesize as many sounds as we can. And that's when it easily gets a bit more heavy on the CPU. Anyways, here's our bass. Simple patch as well. This waveform here. And a little bit of an attack. Attack time 160. So together with the lead. And then we have this at the beginning. I noticed they do this a lot in their tracks. Some plucky kind of sound in the beginning of the pattern. And then another key to the Tinlicker style is long holding notes in the key of the song. A few of those. And then, where's the other thing? There's one more element, actually. Was it that one? No, no, it's this one here. So we have this guy as well. This is not too opened up. And it has a lot of mid frequencies, and the reverb is also trying to be more in the mid frequencies. So this creating a bit more depth on the track. So you can also see the filters down here. So we have this lead opened up. And the cool thing, we don't really have that many elements now in our instrument section, and we have a pretty full spectrum already. And now we just need a few more drum elements, which I still have to clean up on this one. I just threw stuff together from other Ableton projects here and made it work more or less. For example, this is a nice kick. This one will also be included in our upcoming pack with Ben Böhmer. We made a sample pack together, and it's called Böhmer Pack. And this one is going to be interesting because we have some nice hi-hat loops in there. It's not hard to guess which song that's from. And perk loops. Top loops. Well, stuff like that, and also lots of one-shots. Anyways, so this kick really works fine for this Anjunadeep style in general, and also very fine for Ben Böhmer stuff. And another thing about the style from Tinlicker, they always use these vocal chops. Or they kind of use them a lot. So the other day I asked Alex to quickly sing "Yeah" into the microphone and did just a little bit of EQing on it. And as well, use a long vocal sample and also play the key of the track with it, or the fifth or something, and fill up the frequency range as well. And they are building it up in their build-ups, for example. What's that? Yeah, this is the one I used as a placeholder before I had the recording here. So a very trancey style. This one is not too complex to make, but it's really about, you know, nailing the reverbs and everything and nailing the mix of it to have it sit really nicely. And well, let's say it's a simple track, but if you play it among some other tracks that are a bit more complex or a bit more drum oriented or deeper, and then you play this one in your set, it will be a real bouncer. All right, so I'll probably finish this one and make a longer tutorial on PML in the upcoming days. So feel free to check that out once it's out, and see you soon.